Very careful. Ba-ba-da-boo. Ba-ba-da-boo. You see it? There's a tiny little bridge. Bonk, bonk, bonk. It's so pretty. Okay. We made it to the fort. Now what is this? I don't know. But my next step looks a little bit freaky, so let's go on the next step. Welcome to Vagabond Chronicles, where I take you probably off the trail when there's an easier trail to go. But it's way more fun!
Hidden past the Dunkirk Anchor Memorial and the old sea pool Trinky.
Swimming is at your own risk? I should think so. Look at the swimming.
The South Cliffs of Port St. Mary swallow a chain of forbidden caves. In the 1700s, this spot earned the name Warehouse of Frauds. Tea, brandy, silk, tobacco, you name it, all slipped ashore here. Legends whisper the Bee Gees later jammed above these rocks, so who knows what melodies or mischief still echo inside. Time to tip over the grapefruit-sized boulders and find out.
We should go explore the little caves. Oh look, I found a shell. Right here. Oh, it's pretty. Can you see it? It sparkles. We're traversing the rocks, and right now my hiking path looks like this. It looks like edamame. Whoa! Okay. You're not supposed to step on the edamame. I'm gonna go not step on the edamame. Okay, I've descended all of that. Let's go into this cave.
Rewind to the 1700s. The Isle of Man was Britain's sketchy duty-free shop. Smugglers from all over the world would drop tea, brandy, silk, and tobacco into sea caves like this one. The island's government didn't care. They were rich baller oligarchs who wrote the rules. And they lived by their motto, if you don't like it, then leave. Well, I'm here, and we're going to explore what's left of these old smuggler caves.
Sun in my eyes. So pretty. So pretty, you guys. Okay. Let's go. Ah! And I want to go see what that is. Okay, I'm going to ascend the rocks and go all the way up there. I'll see you in a bit. Being very careful. Okay. Is that another cave down there? This is the joys of being safe while scrambling in a rock. Like a volcano I'm climbing over. How cool. This would have been a massive volcano years ago. What is that thingy, that fort on the top? Now, I don't know if it's making it across. The sea is so blue. Like, there's no camera filters on that. And the rock is so dark. Like, I don't have time to do camera filters. Barely have time to edit my videos. Well, that was a very attractive view of my face. Old rocks are so cool. It feels like it's been petrified. Okay, yay. We're out of the edamame for now. We're almost to the fort. Or whatever that is. See, right out there. Wow, this is pretty. See the sea. Okay, going up. 2 hands. Safety. What is that? Okay, I'm gonna go see if this is a cave. See?
I have no idea what this was. Could be an old bunker, could be a lookout tower, but it was fun just to scramble some rocks like an old smuggler and see what's inside.
Someone played a hangman game in here. So we are gonna go see what's inside this little thingy. We made it to the thingy. Look at this thingy. How nice. Oh, look, we have a man eating a fish. He's not eating a fish. We have a man smoking some plants and eating pizza. Perfect. Perfect.
After risking my life only to see a man eating a fish, I stumbled on the site of what the locals say was the Bee Gees' old house to escape the spotlight. If you ask me, it's where they filmed the music video. Either way, get this. Woodstock rockers living right next to smuggling caves. Total legends.
Guys, there was a trail. Why did I go all the way down? Because it was fun. And if I hadn't gone down the trail, I wouldn't have found the edamame. Okay, I want to go look at that bridge. Because it looks pretty cool.
It's hard to see in the camera, but there's an old bridge connecting the BG's house to a lookout point. So let's get there a much safer way, for now.
How do we get there? Can we get there? There's a fence, and the bridge is over there. And the fence is danger fence. So, yeah, we're not gonna get minx tetanus. Hi, Ollie! Ollie, you're in the vlog!
No jumping. She's only 16 jumping.
Oh, he's 16 months old. Guys, and we have audio back. So we're gonna see how long this lasts. I hope it's good. Sorry about that. Okay, we have two options. One, we can go walk along the golf course. Or two, we can go walk down here. Is that even an option? No, we're going down here. I really wish we could get to that bridge, but it's on private property. And I don't want to go to the jail. So, you know, we're going to respect the sign. But we're also just going to have a little look around. Maybe go walk on more of Edamame Rocks. Oh, look at this. I wonder if people came down here and had a little campfire last night. We're going to investigate and see if it's fresh. Definitely they did. Oh, look at that. How cute. Wow. Is it still warm? If they did have a fire, they put it out really well. How fun. I don't know if that's legal here, you guys, but they did a really good job of keeping it safe. They've covered it up well. The rocks are very cold, so good job. Good job. Look at these rocks. This whole coastline is just so rugged. One thing I like about the Isle of Man, and I think I mentioned this in my other video, is that I mentioned it. I don't know if I made it in the cut though. I don't know if I made it in the edit. But Isle of Man does a really great job at containing the tourists. Now the whole time trial race brings in most of the income for Isle of Man. People come in, hotel and Airbnb, and all the housing prices surge like 300 to 400% during those weeks. When you get outside of Douglas, you really get the true vibe of Isle of Man. And I see the appeal for why people live here. Apart from the 25% tax rate. That part's nice. So let's just go. I don't see any edamame this way. Maybe we'll see some animals today. That would be really fun, wouldn't it? I was playing GeoGuessr last night and I saw some kangaroos. And that was really cool. I don't think we'll see kangaroos today, but I'd like to see like a dolphin or a shark. Wow, look at this rock, guys. It's very pointy compared to everything else we've been seeing. Wow, where am I? Oh, look, another little cave. Okay, let's go inside this little cave. Wah! Now,
Behold the mega cave, basically the Costco of 17th century contraband. Rolls of silk and cheeky pouches of tobacco stacked to the ceiling. The strangest bit, not a splash of seawater in the cave. It's rock bone dry, like nature installed its own climate control. If you were a smuggler, this wasn't just a hidey hole. This was the ultimate seaside storeroom, minus the garden gnomes.
oh wow, it gets really tight up there. Is that the end? I think that's the end of the cave. Yeah? Yeah, it is. That's so cool. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like, it just ends in this tiny little crack. And we have, it's probably, I don't know, only 10 meters, maybe 10 meters wide at the biggest. So if you are trying to just like, wow, that's loud, get a chill night's sleep, that would probably do it. I don't think the water comes up here very often. Maybe on a really high tide, because you can see some water parts up here, but you don't have the edamame. So I feel like if there's edamame, that's where you're going to have a lot of the water. What's this? How do we get up there? Guys, how do I get over there? Maybe I can't. Maybe that's part of... Okay, I have an idea. Because you guys are on a little stick. And I think this is part of the private property that's... Oh, look! Sorry, ADHD travel vlog. Look, we have a brick. Night store. What's night store? beach trolling is so cool. It's like this massive brick. But I wonder, okay, I'm gonna Google that up and voiceover. See? Night store.
Both Google and ChatGPT had no idea what this is, so enjoy a mystery brick on the Isle of Man.
Okay. Now, you guys are on a little elevator pole, and I'm gonna see if you're tall enough to go look. Oh, there's tetanus right in front of me. We won't touch the. Ooh, it stinks. Okay, go up very quickly. Okay, you're as tall as you can be. What do you guys see?
Allegedly up here is another cave. It's attached to the Bee Gees' residence, so there's no getting in. Maybe it was used for some medicinal tea drinking ceremonies, shaman stuff, or other Woodstock stuff dudes in the 70s would get down with.
Do you see very cool things? I hope you do, because then we'll see them in the edit together. Hi! I hope that was cool. No, I'm just staring at that. Look up. Wow! My rock is really wobbly. Okay. Let's get off this rock. I'm gonna go try to find those stairs in the case that it's not behind the private property sign. Yeah, there's so many mysteries here, you guys. Like, there's a bunch of lore and like myth and mythology and like legends about Christianity, about paganism, all sorts of stuff here. I'm not going into it because I don't know all of it. And in order to make a good story, I like to know a little bit about it so I can, tell a story. All I know is that it's cool. Okay, let's go find those stairs. Maybe. Blah! Let's just not fall over.
After this, it was back to scrambling over the beautiful rocks to try to figure out my way into the Bee Gees' house.
Okay, I don't think we can go down those stairs. Maybe we can see what's over the wall, though. Maybe? It's just like this massive fort of stuff. Right? Like that old house. Ooh, there's a scary looking bug. That old house looks incredible to go and explore. But, we can't go in, so that's sad.
But that's okay. Adventure awaits around the corner. Thanks for watching and stay curious, because I'm sure I'll see you in about a week.
Okay, so I'm just walking down and I see an old telephone booth, right? But inside here, look at this, you guys. We have all these books. But look, bedside stories? Confessions of a junior doctor. Okay, let's read a confession. It's always the embarrassing ones who die. I've taken 24 paracetamol, she mumbles and looks at the floor of my cubicle. My arse, I think to myself as I skim through a fistful of casualty cards, recording this girl's 19 previous attempts to A&E. There is no single occasion where she has managed to have a trace of paracetamol in her bloodstream. So this is Munchausen syndrome. Kind of ridiculous time wasters who come in and pretend with a tummy ache. Guys, this book sounds amazing. I love little bookstores like this. Thanks, little bookstore.